The last third down, was that a read option or a broken play?
Yeah, the end spike, they brought the backer around. Felt like they were crashing on the run. We tried to get outside them. Didn't pan out that way.
Can you walk us through the 71-yard touchdown you guys do? George said it was the cover 2 invert, and you guys were kind of looking for it.
Yeah, it was a great, good look. Pat did a good job running his over. G won the route. Just had to put a ball there for him, and he did the rest. So it was a good play for us.
What did you guys? What were you guys thinking, or could you hear the chanting for firing Matt Kennett and then in the second half?
No. We were locked in on winning the game. I was going over 2 minute, 4 minute scenarios with the guys. Find a way to win whatever we needed to do there at the end. Hats off to our defense, played unbelievable. We got the best player in the world, in my opinion, in 90, and 56 is close behind. He's unbelievable. So those guys did a hell of a job, and happy that they're on our side.
Kenny, you brought it up there. When 90 and 56 are making those kinds of plays and scoring 2 defensive touchdowns, how much of a load does that take off of you guys as an offense, and how does that allow you to kind of refocus going forward?
Yeah, it's awesome. You got a defense like that. They make plays and put points up on the board and get those turnovers. It's unreal as an offense to have that. We want to return that favor though. I feel like we let those guys out there way too long. There's things that we got to do a lot better offensively to also help those guys out.
What kind of things could you do better offensively?
Staying on the field, third downs, putting points up. Very, very ABC vanilla stuff. Playing better offensively, period.
Outside of winning instead of losing, do you feel like you guys did take a step forward as an offense?
Yeah, listen,
maybe how?
Winning's hard in this league. It's really hard. I feel like as you watch around the league, it always comes down to one possession, it feels like, at the end of the game. So however we had to get it done, I'm happy that we got it done as a team. Look forward to getting back out there in another primetime game next week and continue to build and move forward.
I know you guys talked a lot during the offseason about getting more yards after the catch and using the middle of the field more in concert with that. You did it a couple times tonight. Was it a little bit of an easier thing to do this time around after playing San Francisco, who's so good in the middle of the field last week?
They're great defensively as well, Cleveland. I don't think they're too far behind. San Francisco, they're both great defenses. We're put to the test, and we had some shots early over the middle. George did a great job on a couple things, and obviously the run after catch touchdown was huge. So we just want to continue to be versatile in his route tree and certain things we do with different guys.
How did you feel about the challenge, the way you responded to their challenge of how they blitz and just continuously try to bring pressure?
Yeah, you got to stay at it. They're a really tough team. They got a lot of pressure. They brought some different things that we saw on tape, some we didn't. So hats off to them. Great defense, but I like the way we adjusted on the sideline. Guys are communicating well. There's definitely positives to take from it. As much as there is negatives, there is positives, and we got to continue to put our best foot forward and get ready to go Sunday night.
What was the biggest challenge? Looked like for a lot of the game they were close to the line of scrimmage. Even the last guy was 10, 12 yards off the ball. How does that complicate what you do?
They got they got great guys up front. Their linebackers run really well. They got great guys in the secondary. They gave guys fits last week. We had our hands full with them this week, so it was a different challenge opposed to the week before we had against San Fran. But happy the way guys played on the outside. George made some great plays. We'll get the run game going here and get balanced and continue to do some things play action wise.
Is there a bigger emphasis to get George involved? It seemed like that's kind of game target-wise, production-wise.
Yeah, it was tough. They did a good job. That pick early in the game, it was funnel, and 22 passed off Pat and jumped inside on him. So there was a lot of times he was getting doubled. It was tough to get him the football, but whenever we had that opportunity one-on-one, I really wanted to get him the ball and let him do his thing. So that's something we're going to continue to take advantage of, getting him singled up, moving him around, being creative, and finding ways to get him the football.
Kenny, you mentioned needing to stay on the field. You had some drives that you were able to sustain, others that were cut short. Just what's kind of the discrepancy, or is there anything you can put your finger on that are the difference in those?
Yeah, the one play that gets us behind the chains, it seems like, that we're moving the football, we're having plays, we're getting explosive plays, and then we have that one negative that sets us behind the chains, and we don't execute after that. So we got to eliminate those plays, continue to move the ball forward, stay ahead of the chains, and put us in third and manageable instead of third and 11 plus or third and 10 plus. So that's going to be a key moving forward.
Is there a common outlier with what that one negative is sometimes? Is there something that you identify?
I had to watch the tape to see it. It's just it comes down to executing. Like I've been saying, hats off to them, good defense, but we got to execute at a much higher level.
Wednesday, you said you were okay with your decision making week one. It was more the physical stuff. Do you feel like that was the case again tonight, or do you need to maybe look at it before.
Yeah, I
you
want to
make
look
that.
at it and see more. There's a couple throws I wish I had back. That pick early should have worked away. 22 came off pad, he made a good play. Should have worked singled up with Allen. But besides that, I need to watch the tape and see what it looks like.
Kenny, you said
Two more,
Wednesday
guys.
you wanted to cut it loose. Did you, or did they not allow that kind of game?
No, I mean, listen, we couldn't get behind them really. They were doing a good job of doubling George. Hit some good in-breakers. There's definitely positive to build off of. Like I've been saying, it's hard to win in this league, so take the positives, learn from the negatives, and move forward.
Did you get
Final one here.
evaluated at halftime for your left shoulder?
Yeah,
or
just
shin?
normal bumps and bruises that come with the job, so all good. Excited to get back out there Sunday.
All right.